Soft white, blue eyes belly, yeah. So, hey, hello everybody. We got purple Bleach up against yellow Jujutsu Kaisen. Yep, you heard it here, but I think if I remember correctly, this match might not be what you would hope to see. So, they get their zero drop out. It's the zero drop that lets them rest it and get the extra energy. So technically they're at 2. But we open our Nobara going first. The Uryu, going first, and then now we play the Orihime, bounce to Uryu again, discarding. Sometimes discarding early on is really tough, especially when you have bigger bodies and what it looks like 2 kill cards in the hand, along with a big body, maybe 2. So, we see the sacrifice of the energy, dropping the Kisake. Because, yeah, you see we got the Ichigo in hand, and just can't give up those raid targets early on, not knowing how the game will go. This guy had an extra long mat also, by the way. So, if you notice, the camera had to be zoomed out a little bit. Hope that is okay. So he's borrowing his buddy's deck, and it's looking not great. So he had to use an extra action point to draw a card, and then now plays another 0 that can potentially go to 4 energy, but he was looking to do a little more. So yeah, that's what I meant when the game might not be what you hope to see for a JJK yellow demo, but it does advance a little bit just to see a little of the steps they can take. Playing a Renji in the front line, and then I always forget it doesn't matter where you put him, because if you raid, it pushes it forward. And either way, we would have had the 4 energy to play him. So, play the Renji, raid it, swing it. We see a trigger here. Oh yeah, and this is the coolest color trigger, actually. I think that is the best color trigger I've seen so far, is that it freezes a character on your opponent's side of the field for the next time they would be rested. So yeah, I had to read it again. I think, out of all the color triggers, really this one stands out, and I think definitely is a reason to give the yellow JJK deck a second look. I don't have a lot of the cards yet, but I'm pretty big on finding the galleries, so I'll probably end up finding the galleries on all these cards and see what's available for each set, and kind of, probably end up doing a video. I'll probably do a whole PC video. I just got a PC set up, so. Right here we see a Nobara. Pretty saucy card. It's shiny. Got her hammer out. I believe this one was an extra energy. Oh, see, so we see the Gojo play. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, I guess he was a bit short on the energy there. Me just twiddling those 2 kill cards in an Ichigo raid. Not a lot going on in our hand. It's the best time to not have a lot going on in this innocent game here, but I think what's fun about this game is that really any deck can shine, and then even the best decks can have bad hands, and so many different variables. Aside from the 7 life, that everyone has the potential to get 4 cards out that just kill a frontline character and keep the game all on your toes, so to speak. So right here, I'm telling him he's only used 1 action point. I think, because he tapped the second one earlier for the Gojo. So hopefully he. Oh no, dude! Oh no! Right? Right? Chat? Am I wrong right there? You gotta timestamp that. Cause I think he double action paid for the Gojo. Dang, now I feel terrible. Wish I can go back in time. I'm screaming on the inside, no! Oh, swing the Renji again. And he is such a sweet guy. This man that I'm playing right here. So I'm definitely not pushing forward as much and just doing as simple as I can. And so, ooh, hits the kill, hits the special trigger, kills the Renji, and then now it's looking pretty fair. So he can establish a board and start playing the game with me. Because and I feel like Union Arena is such a cool and special game that gets to involve all these different communities of different shows and gives every deck kind of the fighting chance and at least the same RNG of those 7 life cards where, if you have that last life trigger or if you have those kill cards in there, it really can change the tempo of a game. And it's just such a friendly back and forth style of gameplay. Not a lot of overpowering yet. And now he's playing some of the bigger characters. Believe this one had 4,000 on it. Ooh, we see a raid. So Nobara is, I think, able to freeze a character. Still 1 action point up. Did he play the Nobara? Oh, so it's double damage. Pretty saucy. Hit the restand power up 3,000. Raid the Renji, and then that was a pretty good double damage for us. Refilled our board again. So now 2 of the 5 cards in our hand are just straight up kill cards, and we're trying to see how to stretch the hand a little further than just wasting those right out early in the game. Also contemplating the extra card draw is always is always a thing, because there's never a bad reason to have more options, especially when you're going to be pushing cards forward. But we see the Uryu push, knowing we're going to have some chump blocks later. You always got to keep that in mind. And also over swinging, if you can get 4 bodies on the board when they have 2, you're for sure getting 2 in. It's always just a numbers game, and then filling your back row again if you can. So we see the Ichigo come down. We have 2 in our hand. It looks like we have a 5 and a 4 drop option. Not sure why we wouldn't go into the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, so yeah, we would have had 7 playing the 5 drop right there. Not enough to take out the 4K Nobaras over there. So contemplating using the ability, but it looks like we decided not to. Yeah, because we got that 5 drop in hand, so we just want to keep on pushing with the aggro. So these 2 4K swings are probably going to be the most dominant. I always like to get them in just in case you flip a kill card. Ooh, we see a Satoru go to hands and then pass turn. because those will get chump blocked for those little guys. Oh yeah, man, this card right here. So, looking back on it, we both kind of didn't understand the card when we read it. So it's basically a permanent tap down on whatever character you want to use it on. And as long as Gojo, that little character right next to it, as long as he's out, it'll what ended up he had to be out on your front line. As long as he's in your front line, that card will remain tapped. But if he's not, at the end of the battle step, it would go to the trash or sideline. Oh, and here we see Boogie Woogie. It is a minus power, so we are losing our Renji there. And then... oh, it was basically a Bankai. Get the 2 action point restand. Not sure what it's called in their deck. I think it is domain expansion in their deck as well. Because I mean, it's still Jujutsu Kaisen. So his hand is looking a little dense. I just got a little glimpse there. It looks like he had 3 Gojos, the bigger version of them, and I think that's a 6 energy card, which isn't looking great because I believe he's only at I believe he's only at 4, unless Nobara is a double energy, which puts him at 5. So we're just letting all these attacks through because, I mean, we can't use that 4K body. Taking all the hits puts us down to 4 life. Hand is thick and healthy, but running out of raid targets. So I was almost just tempted to straight up use those 2 right out the gate, but I believe we have a 5 drop in the hand. That would be more beneficial. Yeah, we definitely have enough to drop characters, but with us at 4 energy, yeah, see, we're banishing 4 here. What the? Ah, dang. Got a Kiseki. Yeah, that's me smiling because oh yeah, he was wondering. He thought this banishing was an impact thing, but it gets impact and a draw. And he was like, "That's pretty crazy, bro." Also, yeah, we have the card tapped down, based on the effect. And I think in a second here, he's gonna realize that we read the card wrong. He's reading it right now, yeah. And he's gonna be like, "Oh shoot, we messed up. Gojo was supposed to be in your front line. This card died, and your Ichigo is able to stand up and attack." And again, like I said earlier in this video, sweet dude. Again, I just super enjoy this game. I just love playing games where you're having fun. There's no high stress in this game. It's all very relatively cheap. You shouldn't be out here trying to be scummy and win. And I mean, literally the complete opposite. Like, I'm only bringing it up because you don't meet players as often that are going to be super honest. I mean, who's going to always call it out? It's like that commercial. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's the championship game. And that guy's like, "I stepped out. It's a foul." And his teammates are hating on him, but he still lets the ref know that he stepped out. You know, so gotta have that integrity. I don't know why that commercial stuck with me. But we got the judge over here just hanging out watching our game because he hasn't really seen the yellow JJK deck out. And I had told him too, though, if he wanted, I didn't really care if he pushed the Gojo forward for the requirement, because I mean, he did have the requirement, I thought, but he did explain that he didn't have the energy capability, so he did have to leave the Gojo in the back to make all that work he did the turn before. So now having that Ichigo free and proud, it definitely opened up the opportunity for me to try and close the game out because I mean, look at bro's board. He's definitely in a place to keep tapping down my stuff, but with 2 impact characters on the board, you might as well go for game. I'm not sure what this trigger is. Ooh, we see the rest, and then swing 25k, and then he blocks. Yeah, so the game is really never over, even when you have impact right there. Like, that just goes to show I banished 8 cards from the graveyard, and Ichigo could still not get through. I'm not sure what was in the hand on us for turn, but we see them use an action point to get the extra draw. That card, I believe, has step, so he's able to walk him backwards into the energy line, giving them quite a bit. But I think they didn't have enough action points because they had those 3 Gojos in hand. And then I think that's the friend who had borrowed the deck from and was coming and explaining how that card works. And like I said, the deck is really solid. I think the best color trigger in the game is in the yellow JJK deck right now, everybody. And I'm calling that right now. I'm not sure how you would tech that deck in and, you know, what their best cards are. As of now, I believe JJK does get updates along with Bleach as well, get updates to their, what do you call them, IPOs. So I think there's a lot of fun to watch. I'm definitely holding my breath on the Full Metal Alchemist. But hopefully the next time we catch this guy, we will be able to play a game where he opens up a little stronger. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Be safe.